Friday evening, the 30th of August. And I thought I couldn't resist it. I've got nowhere better to go this evening. So I'm going to do a test shave with a little tiny now razor. This beautiful little thing. This little Dovo. Little Dovo in the plastic case. That only arrived from Germany this morning with a smashed blade. Anyway, there it is now. Hopefully it's going to give me a good shave. If you've watched my other strange videos, this has been really gone over now. It's had all the nicks taken out. It has now been fully stropped. It's got a cortical edge with a very slight addition of a very few strokes on a canvas strop with a little tiny amount of the green chromium oxide. So hardly any difference really. It's just I wasn't entirely happy with its HHT, but it is stainless steel, and stainless steel doesn't really HHT that well for me. Hanging hair tests are one of my golden rules. Anyway, just as a comparison of size, there is another little German one I shaved with the other day. That is, I think it's a lovely little razor. It's the Amor, and that one is near as damn it a proper 5/8. This one's a little bit smaller now. This one, as you can see, is a 4/8, but it was a 5/8. But both being deeply hollow ground, I think really it's a fair enough test. This is still a very hollow ground little blade. It's still got quite well centralized actually. It's a little gold panel, very nice, very shiny. It's now got a nice edge to it, hopefully. We'll find out in a second. This one I know shaved extremely well. This has a pretty much standard carbon 5/8 performance, which is very, very good. So we'll compare how this little restored 4/8 now compares to the 5/8. I'm going to use the first thing that fell on the floor, which was a lovely little sample pot of Eric's sandalwood based, mostly beef tallow. So this is the very first lot he sent to me, which is still, I'm still in use. I've sent a few bits off as samples. Mark has a couple. Gary has a couple. And I think they were pretty pleased with it. I know I am. I'd rather have a custom made soap than some manufacturer's soap with strange menthols and things all in it. Anyway, this is going on very, very well. Give me 2 seconds to lather up and we'll start the shave. And hopefully we'll get a result. Yeah, nice, easy to use soap. Goes on a treat, look at that. Anyway, I haven't soaked for very long this evening, chaps. It is, in fact, 9:15 in the fair town of Littlehampton. 9:15 in the evening, Friday. And because I don't go boozing with the lads or night clubbing anymore, then I resort to straight razor shaving. So here we are, here it is. This is a little Dovo stainless. It was a 5/8, it's now a 4/8. It was highly, highly damaged. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's on a probably you'd call it slightly modified cortical edge. But anything that can tackle my horrible old whiskers is good. Sorry, moustache. Just a few bits off the moustache then. No, that's cutting beautifully. Yeah. Well, well, well. Just goes to show. You can hear it chewing hard. It's not actually stalling though. It's actually cutting well. There's no resistance. So what we're going to do is do the other side of my mush with the carbon 5/8. and see what result we get there. So here we go. This is the Amor. Again, lovely little German razor. Period, God knows. Highly restored by me, but I was very pleased with the way it shaved the other day. This is a quality little tool. So let's see. More noise. But it's pretty much the same. Well, I'll be. In fact, I say the little 4/8 can match it any day. So this is first pass. Obviously this is with the grain. Yeah, that's a carbon edge. Very nice. The fun you can have with straight razor shaving is incredible. Would I be rather out? No. I had a good walk this afternoon. I saw Hisham, the barber in Littlehampton, had a chat with him. And I walked it back to its sty. Anyway, a little walk, 3-mile walk. Plenty of stuff coming off. This is a lovely little razor. I'm beginning to warm, as I've said before, I'm beginning to warm to 5/8. Just takes a little bit more delicate of touch. Anyway, I'm just going to finish off this pass. Yeah. Nothing in it. So we have a completely redeemed, at least I hope completely redeemed. I'm just dropping crap everywhere because in a hurry to get this shave on, I knocked most of my sample pots all over the floor. Wasn't that clever? Anyway, I'm only saying, chaps, it's perfectly possible within a very short while, so say until about 11:30, nearly 12 o'clock this morning, this was still in the post. And it came with an edge which looked as if a brickie had been using it to chop up bricks with. It had at least 6 dings in the nose and a huge chip, 2 chips actually, in the centre. And one of them, on closer inspection, sadly, did have a little bit of a crack. And normally I'd say now it's the end of it. But no, I thought we'll give it a fair go. And I was lucky the crack wasn't at all deep. So this is now, the worst news with this one for me was, of course, it had a warp. Bloody great warp. Look at it. Yay. Lovely little razor. So that's against the grain. Across the grain. I'd say across the grain it's tiny bit draggy, but not much. Let's wipe off some of the excess. Ugh. And go against the grain under the chin. On the other side. Yep. Isn't that strange? This side of my mush is actually easier. Isn't that odd? Yep, let's go against the grain on this side. Yep, faultless. That side not so good, this side very good. It's very strange. Yeah, all told, I'm happier now with stainless steel because I've cracked the code. The code does seem to be, if you've got a reasonably good cuticle, nearly drop the razor, very small. If you've got a reasonably good cuticle, I go cuticle on stainless steel. Everybody will argue differently, I'm sure. But at the moment, this is very good edge. Yeah. even though it is a small blade. 4/8. Couple of days of stubble, worked a treat. And you can hear it cut. Yep. So that's going into the we have saved it drawer. I'm very happy with that. Not going to do any more. I'm just bored. I thought, you know, I spent, I don't know, it's probably 3 hours maybe in total, including stropping. Stropping, that's another story altogether. When it comes to stainless steel, it's got a different feel. And a hanging hair test has a different feel and a different noise. But this is doing the job. Tiny little razor. Slightly bigger razor. So there you are. 5/8 carbon, German blade. That one, German blade. Fritz Bracht of Sonningen. That one, now saved, 4/8. So I'm both shaving perfectly. That from total wreck this morning to a very nice little restored razor. So I'm quite happy. It'll be a joy. I can't feel any residual soreness whatsoever. But then I don't usually. Again, chaps, the more you straight razor shave, the better. It increases tremendously your hair growth. That's the only thing I would say. This moustache isn't even 3 weeks old. Look at it. Huge. Anyway, yet to be decided. Bill M, amongst others, reckons it wouldn't last much into September, so we'll see. But the beloved over in Morocco has to make the decision, because in a month's time, roughly a month's time, I'm going back to see her in Marrakesh. And then hopefully her hometown. I'm going to take my bodyguards with me, the lovely Sarah, maybe another, who knows. Yeah, that's it. I mean, do I need to put the Allen block on? Yeah, go on then. Allen block going on. Yeah, a tiny bit of residual, but only about there and there. Surprising, actually. But that's usually I shave every sort of 2 to 3 days. This is only 2 days, so it could be it's feeling a little bit sorry for itself, the skin. But I would say, so you get a tingle. Let's wipe that off. I'm not tempted to put a post-shave balm on. It doesn't need it. So there you go, chaps. Baby bump smooth. Very nice too. 2 saved razors. One saved 3 or 4 days ago. That's the carbon one. That's the Amore. And the one saved this morning is a beautiful little Dovo stainless. That's it, chaps. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'll do some more when I've recovered. Bye for now.